It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Texans, next on Madden NFL 22.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it good here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Jaguars in this matchup. You figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And all the way down to the 29. Let's go. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route, and the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat, and then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Draw play, Etienne, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Alexander. Got his man. It's the veteran Landry. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Operating from the gun. Alexander. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Robinson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. 3rd down and goal now. This Houston defense not backing down. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be in the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line. On 1st and 10, Alexander.
His throw incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, Alexander. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Desmond King there on the coverage. Well, you were just alluding to it. They had the lead. Don't try anything silly. Run the ball, but they opted to throw it incomplete.
And now the punt as a result.
On first down, Alexander. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To throw on second down, Alexander to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around.
To start it out. Robinson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Stays on his feet. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And this is why more and more teams are getting their wide receivers involved in the running game. When you've got playmakers on the perimeter, you've got to get creative and find ways to get the ball in their hands. And here, this is a great job to get out of that initial contact and turn it into a big play.
Throwing on first down, Alexander.
He's got the hook up here to Camp. 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Alexander. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Escaping the pressure right. He shakes him off. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Alexander, a gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Robinson. There's the stiff arm, shedding the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. From the gun, Alexander. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jalen Camp,
his 4th touchdown on the year. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
that's pulled in, the veteran Carter Landry.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Alexander, flush to his right.
He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Alexander. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Looking to throw on second down. Alexander eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Looking to throw. Alexander flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Landry. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with ETN. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And in the second quarter, it's the Bears who are out in front. The former Buckeye, Justin Fields, with a touchdown pass. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3 touchdown passes there for Mac Jones. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And that game all square. They take on the visiting Cowboys. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Texans, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Now ETN to start the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Gets past 1 man. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Back to throw. Alexander escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that,
they begin the drive with Robinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. Open man, he's got Camp complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
To Chenault on the slant. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw on 2nd down. Alexander. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Luke Farrell.
His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down yardage on the 1st play of the drive, 14 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Alexander, flush to his right. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter. Picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On first down, Alexander. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Touchdown! James Robinson with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Jaguars are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got...
Back to throw. Alexander. Touchdown, Jaguars. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see...
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Looking to throw. Alexander. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the gun, Alexander. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. On the run, it's Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4-touch.
On first down, Robinson calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Carter Landry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run. Robinson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.